Hi, I'm Kirsten McLaughlin, Public Affairs Manager for Cox Communications, and this is Community Connection. Today we have the National Association of Women Business Owners, Santa Barbara Chapter. I'd like to welcome Kim Clark, President, and President-elect Amy Ackerman. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here today. Kim, why don't we start with you telling our viewers about NAWBO?
Well, NAWBO it's the National Association of Women Business Owners, and I'm the current president of the Santa Barbara chapter. And really, it's an organization that helps empower women who either are partial owners or full owners of their businesses to connect with other women that have the same challenges, day to day, running a business, maybe also a family, and networking with other women business owners to learn how to best grow their business.
And what's the difference between NAWBO and other business associations in our community?
Well, NAWBO really resonates with me because it has a political advocacy component. NAWBO was started 40 years ago, and it was really women getting together and trying to find a way for them to secure business loans without a co-signer. Years ago, women couldn't take out business loans on their own. So we've come a long way since then. But I like the piece of it that really helps to affect legislation that will help empower women to grow their business and thrive.
That's great. Amy, what got you involved in NAWBO?
You know, Kim, technically. No. I'm fourth generation in what I do, and owning a financial services firm can be really difficult when you're a female, and to have the opportunity to connect with women and struggle together and win together and learn together in such an intimate environment, I think is what drew me the most to NAWBO specifically. I'm involved in a lot of things in town, and going into that room and knowing that you're going to get what you need from the women in your life, it's a cool feeling. It's a very safe feeling, and it's a growth at the same time. So it pushes you, but it still makes you feel like you have a warm, cozy blanket around you.
So I know this is a big year for NAWBO. Can you tell us a little bit about the 40th anniversary?
Well, I did mention that, and so we are celebrating 40 years of supporting and empowering women. So the national organization has really gone all out with securing corporate sponsors to help us celebrate that, to continue to grow our chapter. The Santa Barbara chapter is one of 9 in California, and there's close to 60 nationally. So, they're hoping to continue to grow that number and to just bring more women into the fold.
So I know in the spring you guys award the Bravo Awards.
Yes, Bravo.
Tell us a little bit more about the Bravo Awards and who they honor.
Yeah, I think one thing that's really unique about the Bravo Awards that's kind of cool, there's so many things here in town that have awards and whatnot, but the cool thing about Bravo is not only do we get to honor really amazing women here in our local community, but the way that Bravo is designed is it's a national association part of NAWBO, and it's an award ceremony done all over the country in all the NAWBO chapters. And what's really cool is that we get to send our Women Business Owner of the Year to the state level, and she potentially can even win a national award. And there's not a lot of awards here in town that you can win on a national level. So I think that's really cool that you can be totally honored and applauded for what you do here in our local community, but then also what does that look like from a national perspective potentially? And so it's just awesome to see the women who are nominated and they continue to change our lives in so many specific and impactful ways. And it's great to be a part of that, and then potentially send them to get national awards is even more rewarding. So it's a cool thing.
That's great. I know NAWBO has a large education component as well. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead.
All right. I think it's probably one of the coolest things about NAWBO. There's so many associations you can get a part of and be involved in, but I think the cool thing is the quality of education we're bringing to the table at this point, and the relevancy of it in today's world of the ever-changing world of a business owner, and then as a female business owner, how to work with employment law, how to work with all of these different aspects that when you're a small business owner, you wear so many hats. And knowing how to do that effectively and efficiently, and knowing that you have the education coming up to help you with that, I think is just a huge added benefit of what NAWBO brings to the table. And even if you learn one little nugget out of it, usually it's so impactful that you can immediately put it into your practice, whether it's a small or a large business. And I think that's a huge component of what NAWBO is and why it is different than what a lot of the things are in today's world.
So all of this great information, I'm sure we have a lot of viewers who want to learn more and are interested in how they join NAWBO.
Funny you should ask. Every spring, one thing that we do is the Bravo Awards, and many chapters will host that in this time of year. We also have a membership drive, and the National Association discounts their rate a little bit, and then our local chapter discounts it. So if you join between now and the end of April or in the spring, you can get a discount on your membership. And with membership, you become part of a bigger network of women business owners. Of course, you're part of the local chapter, but as I mentioned, there's 9 in California, so it's nice sometimes to go to some of the other California chapter events. There is a California Propel conference that they have annually as well, where you can get to know some of the other NAWBO members from California. So now is a great time if you're interested at all to come to our events, and then if you want to join, we're more than happy to welcome you.
Well, great. Thank you both for being here today. It's been very informative.
Thank you.
And thank you. Until next time, this is Community Connection.